This is Jeffrey Jones, also known as Triple J, coming to you with the Community Podcast. What we say community is only common unity. That is the tie between you and I. The tie for all, the tie that binds us, the tie that makes us, the tie that makes us whole. Thank you for being here with us for this common unity. We have a very special guest, young man who always impressed me since high school. One of the things that most impressed me about him is he's a leader. One of the things that he helped me with, I wanted to have a student council so I could get input, from the students as to things that they felt we needed to do in order to be a better organization and things that will help them be successful. And he was one of the first members of the council. Not only was he one of the first members, he was one of the more serious folks there. He always gave us good input, and he provided his leadership with the other students. Today, you'll be meeting Mr. Cameron Blackshear. He's an Air Force service member, and he's serving in Germany right now. So, Mr. Blackshear, can you tell the people something about yourself?
Yeah, right now I'm stationed in Germany. I'm married, soon to be 2 kids. We've been out here for maybe 3-4 years. And we will be PCSing soon. Looking for a place to, settle down. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, nothing whatsoever. And I must say, I've seen some photos, and Mr. Blackshear has a very beautiful wife, very beautiful daughter, and I'm sure he's going to have a very handsome son. Right now, he's ready. I know he's ready to have that addition to the family. I was very excited when I was his age and had my second one coming, and it's just a beautiful thing. Um, Mr. Blackshear, what made you decide to join the Air Force?
Um, it's a great opportunity. From being honest, it's it provides stability. You got all these benefits to it. You got free healthcare. You have free college, education, and it just gives you an opportunity to figure out what you want to do. If not, stay in the military for a career.
When you left the Georgia area, did you expect to run into all of the beautiful things that the military has to offer? Because I know, like, when you travel, a lot of times different areas provide not only different opportunities, but different lifestyles. How did that impact you as a young guy coming out of high school?
Well, coming out of high school, I tried college. I did. I was playing football on scholarship. That didn't work out. But decided to join in the military. That was on a whim. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I was just kind of knew that I had to do something. And I wasn't going to sit at home and wait for something to happen for me. Um, so yes, it was a new experience. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I embraced it. I loved it, and now I've traveled many countries, many areas of the world. I don't regret it one bit.
That's a beautiful thing, man. And I know one thing about the Air Force is that when it comes to personnel, they really tend to take care of their people. And let me share an example with you. My last duty station overseas, I was with G2. I was on the general staff for General Abrams. And one of the things that I did was I traveled around the country and I taught threat tactics and doctrine. So, they put us on a helicopter, me and my guys, and we'd fly to different bases and we give those classes. Well, they flew us into an Air Force base once, and I'm getting off the helicopter, and I really got to use the bathroom. I mean, so I'm running from this helicopter to the first building I see, and I run in the building. It's a barracks, right? So
hmm
get inside, and I'm looking for the restroom, and there's an airman, and the airman says, "Hey, sir, we don't have communal bathroom. He said, but you can use the bathroom in my room. So he let me in his space. He opened the door, and I'm like, man, this guy's been in the Air Force like less than a year, right? And his
Mhm.
living quarters was twice the size of mine. I'm an E7 at this time. So I'm just laughing, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I'm looking at what the Air Force provides and what the Army provides. And it was a whole different ball game, man. He had a little TV set up in his little room, and then he had his
Mhm.
bedroom off to the side over here, own bathroom, cable. And in Korea, we weren't living like that. So
Yeah.
the Air Force has a lot to offer that people don't understand. I think that
Yeah,
was a good for you. Yeah.
for sure. But I will say,
So
do for anyone thinking that the Air Force is all, rainbows and unicorns, it's still the military. So,
yeah,
keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
yeah,
Career
it's
field,
still the same.
the sea matters as well. So, yeah, it's definitely different for everybody.
I agree with you, man, 100%. So do you feel that joining the military accelerated your process as far as growth is concerned?
Yeah, I do believe that. We, yeah, it teaches you a lot. It kind of forces you to be an adult. I joined at the age of 20. So, I was still in that, transitional period, mindset of getting my stuff together. If that makes sense. So yeah,
It
it
makes
pushes you.
it makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
You do you feel like it gave you an opportunity to expand your horizons rather than if you had stayed in one place all your life?
Oh, for sure. Like, for instance, my first duty station was Guam, Anderson Air Force Base. Um, it's totally different from what I'm used to, and then now currently in Germany, this is a whole another ball game from any type of American living, and that's something we got to get used to. So we adapt, but it's not bad. No.
Yeah, when you say adapt, that's you right there all the way, man. I think because you were always quick to be able to pick up concepts and have situational awareness about what's going on, and that I think that worked well for you. If
Appreciate that.
you Oh, yes, it's just the truth. If you were
Yeah.
able to talk to a young person right now about joining the military, say you were a recruiter, what would be one of the things that you think is most important you would talk to them about?
Most important is if you know what you want to do, don't take any less, if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. And I'm
Yeah.
not going to hold you, man, because I know right now you are really busy doing something very, very important. Would you like to share with the audience where you're at and what you're doing right now?
Well, at the moment, I'm in the hospital waiting for my next and final trial. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I went two and done as well, man. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing. And I just want to say thank you so much, Cameron, for you're a busy man and for being able to just give us some of your time and share with us some of your views and insights. So I'm gonna let you go because I know you're busy right now and I know you're stressing right now. So I want to ask one last question. That is there anything that you would like to share with the audience before we leave?
Same thing, whatever you feel like you want to do, go for it. Don't take any less. Yeah. You will
Yes,
fail, but at the end of the day, you got to keep going, got to keep moving because the world doesn't stop for anybody.
that is a fact. And thank you so much, Mr. Blackshear. And
Yes, sir.
congratulations.
Let me know after the baby's here. Give me some feedback. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, you could have been anywhere doing anything at any time, but you spent this time with us. And I want to thank you for doing so. And I also want to say positive vibes only.